on the game plan, and it's working.
All right, the UFC Hall of Famer Khabib Nurmagomedov getting back on the proving ground here tonight. And a new look corner, is that Hasbulla there?
Yeah, I mean, Hasbulla is in the corner with Khabib. Khabib loves him. He's always talking about him. He spends time with him. But the one thing is, while Hasbulla is there, Khabib Nurmagomedov's approach will not change. This guy is an absolute grinder, man. He is just a dog. He will go forward, get in your face, hit him. You will not deter Khabib Nurmagomedov from accomplishing the ultimate goal, and that's keeping that 0 on the right side of his record.
And if you're Javier Mendez, you just got to make sure that you let Hasbulla get in there between rounds. Little guy's got a lot to say. Khabib Nurmagomedov enters the octagon with his mind set on one thing tonight, that UFC championship belt. Heavyweight champion, and man, does he have all the confidence and the self-belief that comes with that distinction.
Yeah, when you're the baddest man on the planet, you are confident. You have to be a bit arrogant, a bit cocky, and that's what this guy has. He has been here on so many different occasions. This is like another night in the office, but you can never tell by the way that he prepares. When you watch him prepare, he treats every one of these defenses as if it's the first time he's fighting for a UFC championship.
No, you put that well. He has had that patented intensity about him this week, trying to occupy some head space in the challenger. Huge heavyweight title fight is upon us. Moving on now, folks. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. All right, now for the particulars, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Heavyweight Champion of the World, Belal, remember the name, Muhammad!
All right, Herb Dean, third man in the octagon for this one.
Ready. Good.
All right, so here we are, the world's most famous arena, Madison Square Garden. It's crazy to think that not all that long ago, mixed martial arts was not regulated in New York.
Man, he has a great double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg.
Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Muhammad. He's having his way with him here.
Oh, right into mount.
Nicely done. Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Oh, that arm triangle's wicked tight.
He's starting to get it in very deep.
Oh, gives up on the submission now. We'll see where he goes from here. Well, you start to really worry about the wrestling, and there's that left hand from Khabib.
Underrated. I mean, it's a very underrated part of his game, his ability to stand and strike with anybody in the UFC.
Throws a big right hand, but doesn't find its home. Straight punch, that is useful. Now a takedown attempt. It is not there, and not a tumble either. Well, that combination's gonna test his chin. Nicely done.
Great punch.
strikes. Oh, how about the judo toss there? Judo 101. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Now inside the closed guard.
And he's gonna try to find ways to pass and move to a submission. Getting the mount here. Beautiful transition.
Side control now.
North-south position now.
Stay tight, stay tight.
Muhammad's back in full mount.
Look at that, going into the armbar. This is tight. Working very hard to get this armbar. As close to the finish, he's got to extend the arm to get him to tap.
Oh, the submission defense holds up, he gets out.
He said that he was ready for everything that would be thrown at him. In that position, he showed that and proved it.
Head moving. Head moving.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Nurmagomedov.
He passed the half guard.
That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one.
All right. Take a seat. Deep breath, woman. Breathe. Okay. Listen, you gotta get that takedown for me. But what I need you to...
All right, we now take a look back at some of the highlights from that last round, DC. A lot for the replay guys to choose from.
I mean, these guys are going to be very busy trying to find what replay to show you guys. Lands on both sides of the octagon. Both guys fought great. What a phenomenal round.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway.
Oh, that one landed, yep. Nice block.
Well, Javier Mendez, Tony Johnson, all the guys at AKA, gotta like what they're seeing out of Khabib Nurmagomedov striking here early, DC. Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Muhammad.
Big ground and pound.
Nurmagomedov's going for the sub here. Oh, that Von Flue choke is tight.
He's gonna go to sleep. It's over.
Oh, somehow he's able to leverage a hip. Looks like he's gonna get out.
Yeah, he did a really good job there of creating action, getting his body off to one side as he's bridging, then back into him to release a little bit of that pressure on the Von Flue choke.
Muhammad gets up. He is back on the feet here.
Oh!
Oh, how about the judo toss there? It's not as easy as it looks, I can assure you. Oh, great reversal to top position by Nurmagomedov. Well, not good body language from his opponent here, DC. He's curled up.
No, he's exhausted. He's been beaten.
Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here. Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again. Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right.
Attempting a choke now. Oh, that gilly is tight.
You better protect your neck when you're fighting this guy because he's got the guillotine locked in.
Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often.
Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground. Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure.
Win the scramble! Win the scramble!
All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out and just go for the finish. Beautiful ground strikes landed.
10 minutes in the books.
listen, we probably lost that round. I need you to be first. Let's get that head movement. Let's start popping that jab.
All right, let's look back at some of the action in that round, DC. What a high-level display of offensive wrestling.
I mean, this is a joy for me to watch. I enjoy watching a guy maintain this level of wrestling for as long as he has done this. He is constantly in his opponent's face. He's constantly taking him down. Getting taken down and getting up is exhausting. Let's see how tired his opponent is at the start of the next round.
Oh, a huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight. Oh, nice takedown defense.
Muhammad's in half guard. Ground and pound strike there now. And there it is, another strike gets through on the ground.
Side control, side control.
Muhammad ground and pound from half guard now. Let's see if he can do some damage. Oh, big shots from the top. All right, so yet another ground and pound strike lands right there, DC.
He's getting very active now that he knows he can land these strikes.
Well, this is a tough fighter to buck off. Very good pressure and work here by Muhammad. Gonna try to take his opponents back here, and he does. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round.
Knee on belly. He's weighted down, ground and pound. If he doesn't move on the bottom, he's gonna get finished.
Looks like the referee could step in here. We have crossed the midpoint of this one. Well, he is really starting to apply a lot of pressure here down the stretch. Not as much off.
Oh, he jumped guillotine right away.
Oh, how about that? He gives up on the submission. Looked pretty tight to me.
And look at him attacking the arm triangle on the other side. He's gonna lock him down, try to pass all the way across his body. Once he gets across, he will start to drop his chest to the mat and chase the finish.
Fighters are inverted now on the ground. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Nurmagomedov.
I need you to get control of his wrist.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position.
These are big shots, and they're not glancing blows. When he's throwing, he is landing so clean that his head is thudding off the mat.
Oh, big elbow.
Nice transition.
Nurmagomedov's right back to the full mount. Final seconds of round 3.
Great job being busy off of his back. Lands a beautiful strike from the bottom.
Okay, relax, breathe for me. Let's refocus. You good? You with me? Okay, listen. I need you to stay off your back this round. I need you to...
All right, so there's the end of the round. We had a big submission attempt there midway through, but largely the submission defense held it.
It wasn't tight. We thought the fight was over, but stayed patient, stayed calm, relaxed, and found his way out of that deep submission.
Ready.
All right, here's round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, 4th round is now underway as we get to the championship rounds. What is a fighter's mindset when you get to this 16th minute of the fight?
This is when you understand that nothing is ever going to be hard. This is the hardest round in fighting. This is going to really test your will and your desire to become champion. Oh, nice.
Nurmagomedov's back in full mount. Continues stay busy here on the ground. Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, Johnny, then he just gets up. I mean, these wrestling transitions are beautiful. These guys are really getting after it.
Oh, he's trying to pin that arm in the triangle now. Ooh, arm triangle's in tight.
It's getting in very tight. Oh, he puts his knee on belly.
Khabib's right back to the full mount here. Just over 2 minutes to go. Good work from the top here by Nurmagomedov. Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here. All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many.
Nurmagomedov's going for a choke here.
That Darce choke is tight.
Also, how about that position over submission as he bails on the sub?
I think that's a great job. You got to make sure you don't end up in a worse position because you're trying to score a submission.
All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
Really maximizing his shots here on the ground.
Another strike gets through from the top position.
Muhammad's in half guard. Horn sounds for the end of round 4. All right, so the round is over, but not before damage was done. Cut on the cheek, sustained in that round. Cut man in there quickly as usual to try to seal it up.
I need you to go out there, and I need you to win this round.
All right, they attend to the fighter on the stool, and I guess if you are going to be cut open, cheek ain't a bad place for it.
Yeah, it's the best spot, right? You never want to be cut. You never want to be bleeding. But if it's on the cheek, it's as good of a spot as it can be. But you still got to do something different, though, because even though the blood isn't going in your eye, every time you get hit there, it's horrible.
You ready to fight? Ready.
We have arrived at this 5th and final round. And that left hook landed on the button. Throwing that jab, no good. And just misses with that big right hand. Both guys appeared to land there. All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body and the discipline to stay with that approach. I mean, it's just tremendous. You see a fighter with a high fight IQ following a game plan, and it's working.
Oh, lands a hip toss now. Muhammad's in half guard.
Oh, right to the mount. Changing the position.
All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC.
That guillotine is tight.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back up.
Oh, he got to the spot.
Man, submission defense is a powerful thing. Offense keeps going for it. Defenders held up every step of the way.
Yeah, the defense has done a great job just making sure he leaves nothing long, no submission attempts. Even when they get him, he continues to stay calm and patient, and he's defending these submissions.
Another strike hits that eye area, and it is getting messier by the minute up there.
Well, he's getting targeted now. He's been hitting that spot so many times that his opponent sees the cut, and the cut is advancing.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. A lot of top pressure being applied here. Oh, he's in trouble here, DC.
He's got the triangle with a lot of pressure going down on his opponent.
Oh my goodness, he got out again.
Wow, that is fantastic submission defense. Look at that. Recognize he was about to lose position.
All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground.
I need you to be active on the ground now. Get out of there.
All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Muhammad's back in side control. Man, he ate another shot right on that cut. You think his vision has been compromised at all?
You know, it has to, right? Because you got to be able to see to fight. And right now, he's been targeted in that area, and you can see it worsening.
What a fight! 25 minutes turned in. All right,
Ladies
the
and
official
gentlemen,
decision
after
is now
5
in.
rounds,
Here is Bruce.
we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 49-46, 50-44, and 50-45. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, and new undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
All right, so judges' scorecards needed. Not often the case when Khabib Nurmagomedov competes, but he gets it done by